Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. And for today, I'm going to be sharing with you my tips and tricks for the best 4 stars to use for the International Women's Day Boss Rush Challenge. So, for this first fight, we're going in with Quake against this Wolverine X23. She has Spite on her. So what you want to be doing at first is to build up some quick charges, at least 5. Okay, here wait for her stun to be over. Then here, while concussion is still active, you trigger dexterity, and yeah, this shuts off Spite for the rest of the fight, allowing you to just basically do seismic instincts against X23. And yeah, so pretty straightforward fight if you so choose to go in with Quake. So another thing to take note of for this fight is that the note for this boss, or should I say the notes for this boss, doesn't come, X23 doesn't come with the warning SP3 or L3 is activated. So in other words, yeah, you don't have to fear. You can even let her build up to her L3 and she won't even do, she won't trigger her level 3. So yeah, so just normal quaking and baking, or whatever you want to call it. I prefer to call it seismic instincts. Yep, so this would be some good practice for you potential quakers out there. Okay, so the fight is almost over. One last bit to go. Yep, down she goes. Okay, so for this next fight, it's also gonna be against X23 again, but this time I'm gonna be using a different champ against her. So this time I'm gonna be going in with Corvus Glaive. So primarily because while using this 4-star Corvus, you can actually make or take advantage of the fact that X23 can't activate her L3, so this is a pretty easy and straightforward fight for you to build up 1 glaive charge when taking down this mutant. So pretty standard fight. In fact, what you want to be doing when using Corvus against her is allowing her to build up as many bars of power as possible, and yes, allow her to trigger her special attacks, and when she does so, you gain a bar of power, and when you build up 2 bars of power, that's when you release your L2 against her. So using this tactic, you can conserve your charges. Never fear, never run out of glaive charges. And in due time, once you have enough power built up, you can release your very own L2 as well. So this is the end of this fight. 1 last L2 for good measure, and down she goes. Oops, sorry, premature. And down she goes. Okay, so now the next fight, yes, this is gonna be against Medusa. This Medusa boss node has counterattack, or should I say counter strike active, as well as invasion. And because she has cornered active as well, you do not want to be inflicting any damage over time debuffs on her, because she'll gain an insane amount of power. So for this first fight, I'm going to be showing you how I use a 4-star Dr. Doom. Alright, fun fight against her, even though yes, he inflicts shock against her, but it's a very fun fight, as you'll see. So as this fight proceeds, firstly, I bait out some of the heavy attacks, going for the kill, punish it, inflict shock. Alright, then I put a stagger on her, which inflicts another shock again, inflict another stagger. So right now what I'm doing is I'm hitting into a block, trying to bait out her SP2 first. Or in fact I don't even, yep, SP2. And here, this is where I go in for the kill, inflict the stagger and SP1, which drains the power. The first hit didn't connect, that's why I didn't get any power myself, but no biggie. So this is where she became unstoppable because of her counter-strike node, but no biggie. Alright, doesn't matter how much power she has, as long as you've got enough power for SP1, you can power drain her, keep her in check. And yeah, really fun fight with Dr. Doom. Basically, she's at your mercy whenever she's got a shock debuff on her, because you can just spam your heavies and they will connect. Okay, here once again, yes, I take advantage of the fact that she has 3 bars of power. I build up to my own L2 right now. Major damage. Okay, so yeah. As you can see, this whole fight, I had no fear in basically going in for the kill, punishing her, and I did not even let her get a chance to land her invasion on me through my own blocks. So that was the Medusa fight with Dr. Doom. Next up, doing the same fight, now instead I'm going in with Ghost for this fight. So basically for Ghost, yep, what you want to do is be practicing the phase intercepts and not allow her to touch you at all. If you're feeling a bit more adventurous or rambunctious, you can basically also use Ghost to hit your blocks, which does major damage because of invade. So you have the freedom of choice to employ whatever tactics you want when using Ghost against this Medusa. So as you can see, I'm still at 100% health. She basically can't touch me at all. This is where I'm trying to bait out her SP2. Okay, successful evasion. Building up to my own L2 right now. Preparing to release it. Yep. Not enough to bring her down yet. It's okay. Fight continues. It's almost over. Just one last hit. There she goes. So that was the Ghost fight against Medusa. Alright, next up. This time I'm bringing in Corvus. He's already got one charge from the earlier X-23 mutant fight. So basically, yes, this is a really fun fight as well, because all you need to do is just hit into her blocks with Corvus. Does extra damage because not only does his own ability allow you to crit through blocks, but yeah, coupled with invade, this isn't even a fair fight. So yeah, alright, for good measure, I gained a second charge after I triggered her auto block, baited out the SP1, did a heavy, knocked her down, got my second charge. This charge for Corvus will put him in very good stead when it comes to the later on fight against the, what do you call it, the rogue fight. Yes, that rogue which has the invade and brawl node as well. So next up for this fight against this Wasp, I'm going in with Omega Red. This Wasp has spiked armor, so basically what you want to do when using Omega Red against her is just spam heavies, lock in those spores, and let them go to town. So by employing this tactic, you have no fear about triggering Wasp's own so-called shrink down evasion ability. Alright, letting the spores do their job. During this fight, make sure you try to lock in those spores as much as possible. Never let them run down too low. And there, you can see that this fight was actually really short. No trouble at all. I really like using Omega Red and his spores. Just lock in that damage, baby. Yep, and down she goes. So for this next fight against Emma Frost, going in with Ghost this time, showing you, yep, basically the same thing, using her phase intercepts. Very ideal counter to this Emma Frost. So this Emma Frost here, she has the kinetic transference node, so basically, yep, you don't ever want to let her touch you, because if she hits into your block, she gains power. And even while using Ghost, be aware that sometimes you need to hit into her multiple times, not only one critical hit, because what you want to be doing is removing her regeneration stacks, so to prevent her from gaining back too much health. And lastly, even though you're using Ghost, most of the time you tend to rely, or should I say I tend to rely on her phases for attacks to miss. But in the case of Emma Frost, her SP attacks do not miss, so you have to do manual dexterities, and as usual remember to swipe the opposite way. So very straightforward fight with Ghost, nothing too much. That's the fight with Emma Frost. Next up, alright, this is where I'm going in with, for this first fight against Rogue, I'll be going in with Corvus Glaive with his 2 charges ready at the get-go. Basically, as the fight proceeds, you just want to hit into a block, maximize or exploit the invade node. When she goes unstoppable, try to buy yourself some time by dashing back, and yeah, when it goes down, go in for the kill again. Okay, try as much as possible to hit into her blocks. There, was pretty lucky. Okay, his glaive charges saved me ass. But other than that, yes, do a bit of snapback or backdraft intercepts for good measure. Once again, buy yourself some more time. Okay, bait out that SP attack. Go in again. Okay, she's unblockable this time. Yep. Was a bit of a took a bit of a chance over there, but it paid off. So yeah, that's the fight for you. A few snapback intercepts thrown in for good measure. Very quick fight. Alright, so as for the last fight of the International Women's Day Challenge, it's up against a Black Widow Clairvoyant. Alright, this one over here, you have the freedom of choice of using whichever champ you like, but I find that if you use Omega Red, he's especially useful and effective, because whenever she or whenever you can bait out a heavy from her, even if it misses, it basically procs 3 bleed charges or bleed debuffs on you, which fuels his death field. So that's especially good for extra spore damage. So over here, alright, yep, baited out that heavy, didn't hit me, but proc 3 bleed debuffs. So anyways, didn't manage to down her in one shot, and I couldn't really be bothered to try again, but yeah, that was proof that even a 4-star Omega Red does the job really well. So thank you so much guys for watching this tips and tricks video for the International Women's Day Boss Rush Challenge. I'm glad I could be of service to you guys. Right, let's say for all those of you who have just joined the MCOC community and have not really had the chance to develop your roster that much yet, and you're lacking a few 5 stars or 6 stars for this challenge, fret not, or don't fret. You can actually still rely on your 4 stars, which I'm sure most of you would have all these characters by now. So yeah, uh, I feel that this video, or I hope that this video was of help to you, and may everyone be able to get the 10,000 5-star shards which this event offers. So thank you so much once again guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time for the next video. In the meantime, have a fantastic week ahead. Peace out.